last person.
You're
even if,
always going to be behind A.
Even if you're number one, because you're not willing to go up against the higher classes.
Exactly. And it's going to fuck you every time. No, that's really good, because he shouldn't have the position he has for a solid 2 reasons now.
Oh, is a nipple thing one of them? Or is
3 reasons.
Okay.
You know what? 3 reasons.
Okay.
Nipple belt's a hard number 1, I'm going to say.
The way he treats his sister?
That's probably number 2.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to see where okay. All right.
Yeah. No, yeah.
But basically, Brogan, he's like, we're going to go hunting when we're done with this. Well, you know what? It's nighttime anyways. I'm hungry. Let's go get some dinner. We'll have a nice sleep, and then we'll take off after that bitch in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
That's the plan. Brogan tells Lunetta that they're headed southwest to find the Mother Confessor. Lunetta tells Brogan that you're going to be kind of fucked if you try and leave right now without doing what I suggest first, because a death spell is going to hide Kaylin's identity. Like I said, it's like witness protection program on steroids, okay? Even from Lunetta's magic, she's hidden. You can't fucking see her. She does not look like her. Don't try.
I'm not an asset to you when you go looking for her, so you're just going to go in blind unless you put eyes on her and, like, physically identify her, which you won't be able to do. You can't get her.
She's like, the people who knew her and lived here with her whole goddamn life didn't recognize her when she walked out of here.
Right.
So,
and she did.
How are you going to?
If it was a death spell, she literally walked right past him and nobody said boo.
Yeah. You don't even know what she looks like to begin with. So, no. We're not going to do that. We're going to find a different plan.
Hand. No. Mm-mm.
No.
You're done.
However, though, Nate, I have a different plan for what we should do right this second. You know what that is?
What's your plan? Baby, I'll follow you anywhere.
It's a beer break.
Fuck yeah.
That's where I want to go. I have a coffee blonde beer today, guys. Blonde beers are good. I like them.
Yeah, you're a huge fan of them.
Yes, I do. You can do a lot of shit with a blonde beer. You can like shove whatever you want in there. I feel like this could go into a weird innuendo place. I'm gonna let you guys find that place by yourselves, okay? You
can
know.
Interpret whatever that is by yourself, much like this brewery has done with this beer.
Oh, yes. Look at you. Okay, so this is called State of Being from One Well Brewing in Kalamazoo. Kazoo.
Yes, there really is a Kalamazoo.
Yeah. High fives over handshakes. It's a 5.5%. That thing I said there, that was just their slogan. That wasn't the name of the beer or anything. Don't listen to me. I'm rambling. The beer's good. It's got like a really, like, I don't know. I like blondes because they aren't too heavy, but they, like, the flavor comes, like, real clear.
It's not muddled at all. It actually, like, tastes like fresh coffee. Not coffee. No, that's not true. It's like when you open the coffee can and you can smell the grounds.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of coffee beers that you get are, like, heavy. They're, like, stouts or porters or some shit like that, and I digs it. So, with that, I'm going to finish drinking this, and then probably have another beer, and we'll be back right after this.
Hey guys, Nate from All the Things, and I want to talk to you a little bit about 4 Acre Freedom. So 4 Acre Freedom is a family-owned and operated one-stop shop for everything that you're probably already looking for. They've got vinyl-laid shirts, they've got hoodies, and don't forget your beer koozies. Those are, like, essential. We have some, actually, with the All the Things logo on it, and they look pretty sick, just saying. They've got custom-made rings and jewelry, which Jade and I also have, and they're fucking badass. We got these ones, you guys. It's like stainless steel, but then there's a cord. Jade's has like meteorite in it. I think mine's got like dinosaur bone in it, and they glow, and it's like, they're fucking cool. I can't do it justice with a microphone. You guys really have to see it. Again, we are going to post these on our Facebook page so you guys can get a better look at them. They're awesome. He can do custom woodwork and signs. Like, you want a badass grace or a quote, or even like a picture of something from the book, he can do that. He's got a thing that just like, it'll etch it all out on the wood real fucking cool. You get exactly what you want every single time. He can do leather work. You want a custom sheath for your knife, or perhaps your sword of truth. You need a new belt? He can do that too. I mean, you could put those two things together and probably make a scabbard. Just saying. And also they have farm-to-table bread, candies, and confections, which are delicious. I have tried them. Look, here's the thing. Everything they do is of the best quality. And it's all literally handmade. This is not that kind of shop that just buys a bunch of shit cheap online and then you get cheap stuff for a little bit more. No. The value is there. The quality is there. Everything they do is awesome. And you should check them out for yourself. They're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And of course, you can check them out at 4acrefreedom.com. High quality, handmade. And we are back. So Brogan inspects the strange coin again and wonders about the wizard that Grandma Honeybun was talking about. Lunetta knew wizards were trained by sorceresses at the Palace of the Prophets because her mom told her. So they assume that a wizard came from there, did a death spell on Kaylin, and is now somewhere in the city.
Yeah, Grandma Honey definitely dropped a little bomb of knowledge when she dropped that coin.
I mean, it is kind of amazing to watch Brogan work because from the very beginning of this chapter, and the last one too, every inkling he's had, every hunch, he's been right about.
I'm not saying he's
coming by it honestly. I just, he's pretty effective at finding shit out so far.
Yeah, he is. Or Galtero brought him some damn good witnesses.
That's true.
You can't argue with that.
Luckily, they still have Grandma Honeybun locked up, so they'll be able to torture her and, find out who gave her the coin.
Oh, great! That's really good news.
Did I say torture? I meant ask her super nice-like.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Good.
Perfect gentleman. When they get to Atori, the super nice information-getting guy, he just finished setting out all of his tools to get to work.
I noticed that you aren't describing how he was shirtless and glistening, and...
Oh, did I leave that out?
All Abby.
No, this is a super regular interview. It's not weird.
Not weird at all? Okay.
No.
Well, I thought I remembered the shirt being off.
Yes, he is very much shirtless and he is very much sweaty. He has worked himself into a lather, right?
Yeah.
The horse thing?
Yeah.
Nailed it. And the Honeybuns are hiding in the corner.
Well, I guess you can't blame them.
I'm assuming somewhere between sweating, laying his torture utensils out on a table, taking his shirt off, and screaming at them for a little while, they decided they didn't want any part of this guy.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of digging that vibe,
Yeah, I don't blame him.
We're not friends.
I want to go sell my honey buns.
Right.
God damn it. And eat some... Where's my raw liver?
This guy could probably find you some. I feel like a guy like this would be able to do something like that.
Yeah, probably. He does have the tools.
Yeah. Grandma Honeybun knows that they want information about the coin. But giving them that info would mean pointing them towards the Seeker. And she doesn't want to have any part of that. So she refuses to talk. This is a woman who met Richard once for 10 minutes. And we weren't even I don't know. They're street vendors, right? So they're trying to sell. Maybe they're just being friendly. He made a big sale. So yeah, sure, we'll be your buddy. And then here she is being interrogated after meeting the actual Seeker. And that's a big deal. For the first time, once, by chance.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm going to die for this motherfucker today.
Well, it shows you what she really thinks of him. But I think it's also, at least for me, at this point, I would be like, fuck you to this guy. I was answering your questions nice. Now you got me tied up in this room. You're going to torture me and my granddaughter. I'm not telling you shit.
Yeah, you invited me, and your lady will tell you for sure that nothing I said was a lie.
Right.
I didn't tell a lie to you at all. Maybe you got to ask better questions. Maybe that's your problem, Brogan.
Maybe if you would have invited me to have fucking dinner and sit down at some point during our questions, we could have talked longer. You want to talk more? Just ask me. We can talk more, bud. Now we've gone too far. Now I don't want to talk. No more talking for you.
Now I'm grumpy.
Yep.
Well, when Brogan suggests that they'll just start with Little Bun, Lunette starts itching her hands. We know that this means she feels magic. And I'm just going to go ahead and assume that this is also a pretty big red flag, too.
Oh, yeah, that's what I saw waving in front of me when I read that part.
Like, wait, why is she doing that? Oh, oh, shit, what's happening here? Because they let, like, this lady essentially leave earlier. Then they recaptured her and then re-put her into a cell. And now when they're confronting and aggravating these people who we suspected had magic, Lunette's picking up on some shit.
And, like, she specifically started feeling this after they threatened Lil Bun.
Yes, threatened the little girl.
So, like, things add up here. Like, you're going to threaten the little girl, someone's going to get pissed, and magic is going to start kicking in.
That's why connections at the top of the show.
Yeah. Okay, all right, okay.
It wasn't apparent, but I was pretty proud of it. But yeah, there's got to be a connection between Lunette and Lil Bun. Like, maybe not a magical connection, but Lunette, I'm assuming, feels for Lil Bun in some way.
Well,
because they're going to go to work on her, and I'm assuming Lunette's probably been abused. Like, she's obviously not treated great.
Well, I was thinking it was just as simple as she could feel magic in that room from somebody, whether it's Lil Bun or Grandma. She knows that somebody is, like, stirring some shit up inside.
At the mention of hurting the little girl, the magic started, which made her start. So it's not even, so it's not her feeling sympathetic for the little girl. We know that somebody in that room with magic got pissed off when somebody mentioned hurting the little girl. So I'm with you now. I think it is definitely Gamma Honey Bun.
And Lunetta is like, okay, that's like bad news bears.
Bad.
So the only person who can really handle that is probably her. So she's like, I'm going to stay. I will offer to stay and keep an eye on things.
You know what I just pictured? The scene in Ghostbusters when the commissioner comes in and he's like, shut off your damn machine. And they're forced to do it by the city. And then they all walk past him real slow, going up the stairs like, okay, but... all right. And that's just like Brogan saying that, no, you're coming with me. It's Lunette going to everybody in the room because she knows some shit's about to go down. Once I leave, none of you are protected. We don't even know what Lunette's power is necessarily.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming she could do something if shit gets out of hand. But with her gone, anybody else there is probably in trouble now that they've threatened the child and somebody with magic is pissed off.
Yeah. Well, at least that's what I'm hoping. Because, like, honestly, when Lil Bun and Grandma Honey tried to leave in the first place, I was kind of thinking that they were going to disappear or something. Because there was, like, this weird moment where they were like, oh, she's getting away, you better go catch her. And I was like, oh, maybe she just, like, they may have some type of magic. Maybe they just went poof and disappeared and they won't catch them.
Oh, yeah.
I had forgotten that they had gotten them again, so they got them again. And so, yeah, now I'm just hoping that all these motherfuckers die.
They're all going down.
Everybody's gonna die.
You're gonna make a good grandma someday.
Yay. Good.
Hurt my grandbabies, I will burn your house to the ground.
Yep. That's how it's gonna be.
It's gonna be fucking beautiful. So the last thing we hear from them is basically how this is just the beginning. First, the meeting with Lord Rawl, right? We got to take care of that now. Then we got to find the wizard responsible for the death spell and convince him to undo it or whatever he has to do so that we can finally get to capturing the Mother Confessor. That's his goal.
And that's the end of the chapter.
And that's the end of the chapter.
So. Yeah, that's how it feels. You're like, okay, cool. I want to just get to the Lord Rawl part. Like, what's going to happen?
It's interesting because this could have easily been one chapter. What I'm talking about, I'm sorry, is this episode and the last episode were both about this day of interrogation for Brogan.
Yeah.
It all happens on the same day. It might have been a long chapter, but like he's got longer ones.
Yeah, we've done 45.
I don't know why it was separated necessarily, but I still enjoyed it. I liked them all because it does get into the interrogation tactics, and you pretty much see what a person's got when it comes down to something like that. You know, like this guy's just trying to get information. I just ask people nicely, try and get them deals, and maybe get the info